On this week's show, Dune gets a screenwriter, some people get their BAFTAs, and Robin Hobb gets a signing. Hello and welcome to the Fancy News Show from the Bottled Imp. My name is Gump Writer and this is your weekly fix of fancy goodness. First up, the new Labyrinth film spin-off has a director and a writer attached. As reported last year, the Labyrinth universe is to get a brand spanking new film, and so far not much else has been released until now. According to pop culture website Deadline, TriStar has picked director Fede I don't know obviously how to pronounce that, Fede Alvarez, who has directed previous works include Don't Breathe and the Evil Dead remake, and also writer Jay Basu, who has been responsible for Monsters Dark Continent, and obviously with the sad death of David Bowie last year, it'll be interesting just to see how the new pair are going to shape the characters and storyline. Who knows if there's going to be a Goblin King, would it be in bad taste to recast that character? So I'm also interested to know whether they're going to have any songs in the film. Obviously, if David Bowie was, it would have been great to see him reprise his role. I know obviously he would have had songs in it, but would they do it as a musical this time around? I'm not sure. Or would they go down more of a darker route, like The Dark Crystal, that kind of feel to the film? So I am interested to find out. Only time will tell. Forrest Gump writer announced as new Dune. Hey, Dune. June sounds like a woman's name.
June with a J.
Yeah, it's June. Yeah, June. Like Terry and June, that fantastic 80s sitcom. Anyway, Dune has a new screenwriter, and it is Eric Roth. And he's set to write this. He has previous stuff he's written. It has been Arrival. No, I'm getting confused now. Eric Roth is set to write the script for the Arrival director. If I just read it, it's a much easier, isn't it? Director Denis Villeneuve's Dune, and it's the second Hollywood adaptation of the beloved Frank Herbert novel after David Lynch's classic 1984 film starring Kyle MacLachlan. As well as writing box office hits Forrest Gump, which starred Tom Hanks, Roth is best known for his work on the prestige pictures such as The Curious Case of Benjamin Button and Munich, which earned Roth an Oscar. The new film is based on the sci-fi novel Dune, written by Frank Herbert, and it's only that one is only the first novel in a series of 6 novels spanning thousands of years. That's within the books, not how long it took him to write it, obviously. The series of books is famously known as being one of the most dense and complex science fiction novels ever written. So to try and make a film of it does sound like a tough thing to actually get right. We wish them well, though, and hopefully it will be a great Dune film when it comes out. The British Academy Games Award winners are announced. Video games, that is, not board games. This year's BAFTA Games Awards features 16 different categories, with some of the winners including Uncharted 4 for Best Game, Inside, Artistic Achievement, That Dragon Cancer, Game Innovation, Overwatch, Multiplayer, and Pokemon Go for Best Mobile. Award-winning game designer and artist Brenda Romero was presented with the BAFTA Games Special Award for her illustrious career in game design, her advocacy for the art and creative process behind the game making, and her commitment to encouraging the next generation of up-and-coming talent in the industry. There's a full list of the winners if you visit www.bafta.org, and we will put all the links in the description. Best-selling fantasy author Robin Hobb will be signing her latest novel at the London Megastore, which is owned by Forbidden Planet. Robin Hobb is best known for books set in the realm of Elderling's universe, which started way back in 1995 with the publication of Assassin's Apprentice, which was the first book in the Farseer trilogy. Her forthcoming book, Assassin's Fate, is the final novel in the Fitz and Fool trilogy. Prince Fitzchivalry Farseer's daughter, B, was violently abducted from Withy Woods for Servants of the Four. Fritz is determined to reach the city and take vengeance on the Four. Robin Hood, I knew I'd say that. Robin Hobb will be signing Assassin's Fate at Forbidden Planet, London's Megastore, as I say, on Wednesday the 3rd of May between 7 p.m. and 8 p.m. The book will be published by Harper Voyager and is out in hardback on the 4th of May in the UK and on the 9th of May in the US. Science fiction and fantasy convention M-Con Nottingham returns for another year. There is going to be lots going on at this convention with loads of special guests from TV and film to meet, get autographs and obviously take your photo with them. There's going to be cosplay events and of course there's going to be lots of merchandise to buy too. Special guests include Bonnie Wright from Harry Potter, Arthur Darvill from Doctor Who, Keith Allen from Robin Hood, Casper Crump from Legends of Tomorrow and Joseph Ultin from Game of Thrones. Also on show will be the Back to the Future car, the DeLorean time-travelling car, and also the zombie cage, where, as far as I can tell, it's a cage full of zombies that presumably you can have your selfie taken with. And the convention takes place over 2 days on the 29th and 30th of April at the Motorport Arena in Nottingham, England. Yes, Nottingham being where Robin Hood comes from for the overseas viewers. That was a bit patronising, wasn't it? I'm sure you all know where Robin Hood comes from. Anyway, you can find out more and order your tickets by going to www.m-con.co.uk. Kickstarter, Spooky Things, The Art of Chris Ramo, is an illustrated book of all things paranormal, spooky and weird. The book is a collection of Chris Ramo's illustrations, sketches and his 3 recent series, Gloomora Gloomsworth, 31 Urban Legends of October, and the Advent Calendar of Horror into one hardback book. As of now, most of the work on this book has been complete and it's almost ready to print. Chris says of his work, "Since I was a kid, I was always obsessed with monsters, ghosts, horror, heavy metal," I'm assuming that's the magazine, "and anything outright dark and weird." This book does look a bit of a gem, I must admit. Love the illustrations, they're really kind of gothic and quirky, very Tim Burton-esque, love all that. And Chris has put up several illustrations so you can see exactly what the style is going to be like. And there are various rewards and pledge levels, including a digital copy of the book, hardback copy of the book, plus an illustrated calendar, various prints, and a t-shirt offer too. It finishes on the 29th of May. A Forest is a Cthulhu-based interactive horror novel that develops differently based on your decisions. The writer is Federico Rebeccini. There we go, that was pretty close. Who says that when Joe Dever, author of the Lone Wolf Choose Your Own Adventure stories, died last year, he rediscovered the joy of reading those kinds of stories once more and was inspired to write his own sort of story, that's, the storytelling game books. And the setting for the game book is 19th century Africa, with monsters inspired by the works of horror and weird stories writer H.P. Lovecraft. Half of the money raised is going to be going to Pancreatic Cancer in the UK, a charity that's aimed, obviously, supporting the people dealing with the disease. There are various stretch goals to be unlocked, as you can also read a preview. You can download a preview of it as well, see just how his writing style is. And that one finishes on the 16th of May. The Secret Gaming... Sorry, I'll just... start that one again. The Secret Cabal Gaming podcast is going wild in 2017. Apparently. And the Secret Cabal Gaming Podcast is a podcast, yes, you've guessed it, all about tabletop gaming reviews, discussion and entertainment. They've been doing this for the past 5 years, no, 5.5 years. And with this campaign, they say the plan is to redouble our efforts, push the boundaries of quality and give listeners and viewers more of what they've come to love about the Cabal. Their primary goals are to create and provide regular YouTube content, the Agents of Cabal ARG, Lords of Dragon RPG show, more Tales from Beyond the Grave, regular live stream events. They have hit some of their stretch goals already, so congratulations to the boys and girls at the Cabal. And they've smashed their overall target, absolutely killed it. Still time to back them, obviously, if you would like to, as the campaign finishes on the 8th of May. Bottled Imp news. Yes, we do keep talking about this, but we're very excited about it. We have created a Facebook group, or as we like to call it, the Fellowship of Imps. It's a great place to hang out. You can interact with other people that are into fantasy like yourself. You can obviously, I'll be in there, dipping in now and again, chatting to people. Also, Julian will be there as well. He comments now and again, likes a few things. I've yet to see any posting from you, Julian. I want a picture up there.
I posted something.
Did you?
I posted something.
Did you? Maybe I missed that. What did you post? Can you remember?
Remember.
Yeah, brilliant. Anyway, so it's a great place to hang out, chat about fantasy. You can post up some of your stuff as well. And, if you draw fantasy or if you're reading a great fantasy book and you want to let us know about it, post it up. Come and join us. So all you need to do is simply on Facebook search for the Bottled Imp Fellowship. Click the join button and we will add you in. This week on the Friday Fantasy Show, as it's St George's Day on the Sunday, I thought we'd obviously look at something about St George. And so I found a film, George and the Dragon, which is directed by Tom Reeve and starring James Purefoy, I think that's how you pronounce it, and Patrick Swayze. Yes, Patrick Swayze in a fantasy film. So come check that out this Friday. Between you and me, it is a bit of a good one. That's all we have time for, though. Until the next time, fellow imps, thank you so much for watching. And remember to like, subscribe, and obviously if you enjoy what we do, spread the word of the imp. But remember to keep it unreal, especially if you like Patrick Swayze.